Coincidence.
Okay boys, listen in.
We're going to have a wee look at this drill, pick up a few points, go back and do it for 2 more minutes before we move on. So what I want to show you now is a good example. These guys have been working really hard at it, and we're going to show a good example, then we're going to see what the most important parts are, go back and work on them, and we've got to improve and score more tries. Okay? Start from the attempt. You can't score! It's only one pass! One more and score! Score!
Yes, well played.
So we have to make 3 passes. You know what, these microphones aren't on, I've never heard it.
Okay, so what does it mean having Chris up here with the kids today?
Well, you can just see for yourselves the impact that it has. It's just absolutely fantastic. You know, somebody Chris's calibre, experience and knowledge of the game, you know, he brings up, you know, huge wealth of experience, and people's faces just light up when they see Chris. They obviously recognise him. They're going to get the opportunity shortly to have a good chat to him, and Chris will be signing, I'm sure, a lot of photographs and getting a lot of pictures taken. So that's huge for certainly the West Mainland community, for Chris to come along, and the kids will remember this for a long time, and it'll inspire them to keep on playing the rugby. And those guys that represent the county, I'm sure, will take that up soon as well. They play like tag rugby, don't you guys?
Yeah. Tag's brilliant. I love playing tag rugby. So quick.
Have you got any quick questions for Chris whilst he's here? It's just a flying visit, guys. So.
Are you going to miss playing the rugby player?
I think I will. It's such a brilliant life. It's really hard. You have to train really hard and work. At Murrayfield is the best thing I've ever done in my life. 70,000 people screaming you on. I was lucky enough to do it quite a few times, but it always gave me a massive buzz. So I'll miss that, of course, but I'm really enjoying what I do now, which is coaching and getting out in the community and meeting guys like you, passing on my experiences and answering your questions. So I will miss it, but I'm a guy who likes to look forward, and I love what I'm doing now, and I look forward to enjoy that as well.
Part of the ball, the valve, you pointed that right between the posts. Okay. I'd always tip the ball forward a wee bit so I could see which part of the ball I was going to kick. And then as I walk back, I'd only take 2 steps back, sorry, on your toes. And as I was walking back, I'd always look at the part of the ball I was going to kick. I would never take my eyes off it. So I'm not looking at the ground or the tee or the stand or whoever, I'm just looking at exactly the part of the ball I was going to kick. I then take 3 steps to the side, again, not taking my eye off the ball. Get comfortable, have a look at where I was going to kick to. Up to the post, come back to the ball, and then never take my eye off that bit. Slowly come in, follow through.
I think you see from the look on the faces of all the kids this afternoon what it means to them. I think we're very fortunate to have a club that really is a community club up here. We've got a structure that supports through from rookies to minis right up through the age groups, rugby at all levels. But I think the arrival of somebody like Chris Paterson in the county makes a huge difference. It enthuses everybody, not just the young players, but some of the not so young players who've been muscling themselves forward to the front of the queue to have a word with Chris. So it's excellent news, and certainly I think we're very hopeful to have him back, maybe for a longer time next time.
What does Chris coming to Shetland do for promoting rugby in the...
Something like Chris coming has been a fantastic sort of fillip for the whole club. For Shetland Sports Week has been fantastic, but also the fact that being such a small club, maybe one of the most remote clubs, the idea of an international, of his past experience and world famous name has just been great for the club, and the young kids especially are just all over him like a rash. They're just desperate to see him, touch him, get his autograph, win a shirt, all this sort of stuff. And the idea of him going along to do a training session, a load of the kids are really excited about that. And the senior coaches, they're hoping to maybe pick up some ideas from yourselves and Chris as well. Yeah.
Shanks, let's not forget the movement. Block him! Let's go. That's it, give him help.
Here we are, Sunby Airport, just towards the end of or almost near the end of the trip here in the islands, and I've had an absolutely brilliant time. The enthusiasm and the excitement for rugby is just phenomenal. A lot of challenges, they face a lot of challenges, obviously both Orkney and Shetland, with travel for an obvious one, weather for another, but as I say, the enthusiasm, the excitement, the determination, boys and girls, families, the whole community really get behind it, and it's so refreshing to see. We had a great morning this morning in the museum in Shetland, and Lerwick talking about Q&A, really talking about some of the highlights and lowlights of my career, and went on to the rugby club and had a session with 76 kids there this morning. Some sunshine, some wind, some rain, but a lot of good fun. And here we are at the airport, just ready to head home after an amazingly enjoyable 2 days.